Hi everyone, welcome to Mahila Samaja Digital Classes. This is your maths tutor from Mahila Samaja High School. I welcome you all to the mathematics of 8th standard. Children, this is the last presentation of the chapter Linear Equations in One Variable. In this presentation, we'll discuss about some extra questions regarding to the chapter. And this is the 10th part of the chapter. That means part 10 video of the Linear Equations in One Variable chapter. Children, let us discuss about some questions. Question number 1, solve for x. What's the question number 1 means? Solve for x. Solve for x means we want to find the value of the x. So they had given two equations here. One is 3x minus 5 is equal to x plus 5. In this equation, this linear equation in one variable, in this equation we want to find the value of x. Then the second equation is 9x minus 3 is equal to 7x plus 3. So we want to solve these two equations for x. Children, first let us take the first equation. First equation is 3x minus 5 is equal to x plus 5. Children, write down the 3x as it is. Let us bring this plus x to this side. It becomes minus x, which is equal to, if we transfer this minus 5 to that side, it becomes plus 5. We are transferring the x terms to one side and the constant terms to another side. So 3x plus x comes this side, means it becomes minus x. 3x minus x is equal to, if we transfer this minus 5 to this side, it becomes plus 5. Then plus 5 remains as it is. So children, the simplified form of the above equation is 3x minus x equals to 5 plus 5. 3x minus x means it is 2x. In 3x, 2x go, 1x goes means we'll get 2x. Then 5 plus 5 means 10. Children, we can easily cancel out the 2 and 10 because 2 ones are 2 and 2 fives are 10. So that the x value is 5. X is the 5 in the given equation. Then come to the second equation, children. The second equation is 9x minus 3 is equal to 7x plus 3. 9x minus 3 equals to 7x plus 3. Children, bring the variable terms to one side of the equation and the constant terms to the other side of the equation. So that write down the 9x as it is. Let us bring this plus 7x to this side. It becomes minus 7x is equal to, if we transfer this minus 3 to this side, it becomes plus 3, then plus 3. 9x minus 7x equals to 3 plus 3. In 9x, 7x goes means we'll get 2x. In 9x, 7x goes means we'll get 2x, which is equal to 3 plus 3 means 6. In 9x, 7x goes means 2x, which is equal to 6 plus 3 plus 3 means 6. Here also we can easily cancel out the 2 and 6. 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6. 2 threes are 6. So that the x value becomes 3. Here in first equation the x value is 5, children, and in the second equation the x value is 3. This is the way to solve the x. Now let us move on to the next question. These are the basic questions, children. They may ask for 1 mark. Now come to the second question. This is the 3 mark question. We can also ask it for 2 marks sometimes. Children, the question is solve 3x by 4 minus 2x plus 5 by 3, which is equal to 5 by 2. Children, we solved these type of problems in last presentation. That means second last presentation. Here there are different denominators, children. Each term is in the form of fraction and each fraction has different denominator. That means here the denominator is 4, here 3 and here 2. The denominators are different. So that let us find the LCM for these denominators. For 4, 3, 2, the LCM is 12. Children, first let us take the equation. We have the equation as 3x by 4 minus 2x plus 5 by 3 equals to 5 by 2. The LCM for 2, 3 and 4 is 12. So after finding the LCM, we want to multiply each term of the equation with this LCM. This is the easiest way to simplify the linear equations of such type. So 3x by 4 into the LCM is 12 minus 2x plus 5 by 3 into 12 equals to 5 by 2 into 12. Children, here we can cancel out some terms. 4 ones are 4, 4 threes are 12. Then 3 ones are 3, 3 fours are 12. Again 2 ones are 2, 2 6 are 12. We can simplify these terms. Now let us write down the remaining terms. Children, here 3x into 3. So see 3x into 3. I wrote the 3x into 3 here. Then write down the minus as it is. Then here the remaining terms are 2x plus 5 into 4. 2x plus 5 into 4. So see here 2x plus 5. Then here 4 is there, no? That 4 is written here. So 3x plus 5 into 4, which is equal to 5 into 6. 5 into 6. Then let us simplify this equation now. 3 3s are 9x. Plus into minus minus. 4 2s are 8x. Plus into here minus is there. Minus into plus minus. 4 5s are 20. Children, 3x into 3. 3 3s are 9x. Minus into plus minus. 2 4s are 8x. Minus into plus minus. Then 5 4s are 20. Which is equal to 5 6 are 30. We obtained this statement by solving the brackets. Now simplify the x terms, children. Here plus 9x minus 8x is there. 9x minus 8x means we need to subtract. In 9x, 8x goes means we'll get 1x. X minus 20 is equal to 30. X minus 20 is equal to 30. X equals to, write down the 30 as it is. If we transpose this plus minus 20 to this side, it becomes plus 20. So x is equal to 30 plus 20. So x is equal to 30 plus 20, it is 50. The x value is 50. So hence x equals to 50 is the required solution. Now come to the question number 3, children. The question number 3 is based on the angles of triangle. Children, let us read the question first. Understand it. The angles of a triangle are in the ratio 2:3:4. As I said, wherever they had given the ratio, we want to consider the common ratio as x. Here they had given the angles of triangles are in the ratio as 2:3:4, and we want to find the angles of the triangle. So that as I said, we want to consider the common ratio of the angles as x, so that the angles of the given triangle be 2x, 3x and 4x. How it obtained? Did you understood, children? Here 2 is there, so 2 and common ratio x, 2 into x, 2x, 3 into common ratio x, 3x, 4 into x, 4x. So that let us consider the angles of the triangle as 2x, 3x and 4x. Children, now let us add those two terms. 2x plus 3x plus 4x equals to 180 degree. Children, do you know why it is 180 degree? The sum of three angles of a triangle is always equal to 180 degree. So that if we add all these three angles, 2x plus 3x plus 4x, the sum is always equal to 180 degree. Children, 2x plus 3x plus 4x, 2x plus 3x, 5x, 5x plus 3x means 9x. Once again, 2x plus 3x, 5x. 5x plus 4x, 9x. So, if we add these x terms, we'll get the 9x, which is equal to 180. Now, we can simplify here. It as 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18, 9 zeros are 0. 9 twos are 18, 9 zeros are 0. So that x equals to 20. X value is 20. I hope you understood the value of x, children. X is the common ratio. So that now we can calculate the angles very easily. The first angle is 2x. So that 2 into 20, 2 20s are 40. Then second angle is 3x. 3 into 20, 3 20s are 60 degree. Third angle is 4x. 4 into 20, 4 20s are 80 degree. I hope you understood this, children. Here the new thing in this problem is the sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Here I took the sum of the three angles of the triangle as 180 degree. So this is the new thing I added in this problem. Now let us move on to the next question. Question number 4. The sum of two numbers is 11 and their difference is 5. Find the numbers. The sum of two numbers. That means we don't know the two numbers. If we add those two numbers, the sum is 11 and their difference is 5. If we subtract those two numbers, we'll get the difference as 5. Find the numbers. Children, let us consider one of the two numbers as x. If we consider one number as x, the another number is 11 minus x. Another number is 11 minus x because the sum of the two numbers is 11. So, number 1 plus number 2 is equal to 11. So, if number 1 is x means x plus number 2 equals to 11. So, x is number 2 equals to 11. If we transpose this plus x to that side, it becomes minus x. Children, if one number is x, another number is 11 minus x. It is easy to understand. If they said that the sum of the two numbers is 11, if we consider the one number as x, then the other number is 11 minus x. And see, they also said that their difference is 5. We considered the one number as x and another number as 11 minus x. The difference between these two numbers is 5. So that x difference means subtraction symbol. So x minus 11 minus x is equal to 5. X, write down the x as it is, but now we want to solve the brackets. To solve the brackets, we want to multiply the symbol. Here no number, so that we want to multiply the internal terms of the bracket with the symbol. Here minus is there, minus into plus, minus itself. Minus 11, minus into minus, plus. Minus into plus, minus 11. Write down as it is. Minus into minus, plus x, which is equal to 5. Children, 1x plus 1x, 2x. Minus 11 is equal to 5. 2x equals to, if we transpose this minus 11 to that side, it becomes plus 11. So 2x is equal to 5 plus 11. 2x equals to 5 plus 11 means 16. So we can easily cancel out this with 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are 16. So that the x value is 8. X value is 8. Hence, the required numbers are 8. One of the number, we consider the one number as 8. X. So that one number is 8. The other number is x, 11 minus x. 11 minus x means 11 minus 8, which is equal to 3. Children, verify here. See, if we add 8 and 3, we'll get the sum as 11. 8 plus 3 is 11. If we subtract the 8 and 3, we will get the difference 5. So that the answer what we obtained is the correct one. Now come to the question number 5, children. If the sum of two consecutive numbers is 11, find the numbers. Children, as I said, we want to consider the consecutive numbers as x, x plus 1. We discussed in, I think, 5th video or 6th video, consecutive numbers. Consecutive numbers means side neighbor numbers like that. So if we consider the one number as x, the other number is always x plus 1. The third number is x plus 2. The fourth number is x plus 3. But here they are saying only the two numbers, two consecutive numbers. One is x and another one is x plus 1. See, the sum of these two consecutive numbers is 11. That means x plus x plus 1 is equal to 11. Children, 1x plus 1x, 2x plus 1 is equal to 11. 2x is equal to 11. If we transpose this plus 1 to this side, it becomes minus 1. 2x equals to 11 minus 1. 2x is equal to 11 minus 1 means it is 10. 2x is equal to 10. 2 1s are 2. 2 5s are 10. So that the x value is 5. X value is 5. Hence, the required numbers are 5. Then 5 plus 1 is 6. 5 and 6. The required numbers are 5 and 6. If we add the 5 and 6, we will obtain the sum as 11. If we add these two numbers, we will obtain the sum as 11, children. So that the sum of the two consecutive numbers is 11, then that numbers are 5 and 6. Now come to the question number 6. Solve the equation and check your solution. The equation is 2y plus 5 by y plus 4 equals to 1. Children, we have 2y plus 5 by y by 4 is equal to 1. Just we can do the cross multiplication, or we can multiply the both sides of the equation by this denominator. Y plus 4 is there, no? With this denominator, we can multiply the both sides of the equation. 2y plus 5 by y plus 4 into y plus 4 is equal to 1 into y plus 4. Here we are multiplying y plus 4 to the both sides of the equation. Children, this y plus 4 and this y plus 4 get cancels. Then the remaining terms are 2y plus 5, which is equal to 1 into y plus 4 means y plus 4 is itself, children. You know, no, if we multiply anything with 1, the product remains the same. So that 1 is considered as the identity element of the addition. So that write down 2y plus 5 as it is equal to y plus 4. Children, write down the 2y as it is. If we transpose this plus y to this side, it becomes minus y is equal to 4. Plus 4 remains as it is. If we transpose this plus 5 to this side, it becomes minus 5. In 2y, 1y goes means we'll get 1y, which is equal to 5 minus 4 means 1. The greater term has negative sign, so that minus 1. Y value is equal to minus 1. Thus, y equals to minus 1 is the solution of the equation. To verify this, let us put the y value as minus 1 in the LHS. Children, LHS is 2y plus 5 by y plus 4. 2 into y value is minus 1. 2 into minus 1 plus 5 divided by minus 1 plus 4. Plus into minus, minus, 2 ones are 2, plus 5 divided by 3. One positive sign and one negative sign is there means we need to subtract those two terms. In 5, 2 goes means we'll get the 3. The greater term has positive sign, so that plus 3 by 3. 3 ones are 3 ones are. Both the terms get cancels, the 1 get remains. So 1 is the RHS of the equation. See here you can observe in RHS part the 1 is there. So we obtained the 1 when we simplified the LHS part by taking the y value as -1. So that our solution is correct one, children. Our solution what we obtained is correct. I hope you understood this, children. You may get this type of problem for 3 marks because for this solution part you will get 2 marks. Then for the verification part here from check is there, no? From here to for these 3 steps you will get 1 mark. So that you will get this complete problem for 3 marks, children. Now come to the question number 7. Solve the equation 5y minus 3 by 2y plus 1 is equal to 2 by 5. 5y minus 3 by 2y plus 1 is equal to 2 by 5. Let us take that equation as it is. By cross multiplication, by cross multiplying the equation, we have 5 into 5y minus 3. 5 into 5y minus 3 is equal to 2 into 2y plus 1. 5 into 5y minus 3 is equal to 2 into 2y plus 1. Multiply the terms. 5 into 5. 5 5s are 25y minus 5 3s are 15. 5 5s are 25y minus 5 3s are 15, which is equal to 2 2s are 4y plus into plus plus 2 1s are 2. Then write down the 25y as it is. Let us transfer this plus 4y to this side. It becomes minus 4y, which is equal to, write down the plus 2 as it is. If we transpose this minus 5 to this side, it becomes plus 15. Sorry, minus 15 to this side, it becomes plus 15. Children, in 25y, 4y goes means, in 25y's, 4y goes means we will get 21y. In 25y's, 4y goes means we'll get 21y, which is equal to 2 plus 15, 17. 2 plus 15, 17. I hope you understood this, children. Y is equal to 17. If we transpose this multiplication 21 to this side, it becomes divided by 21. So y value is 17 by 21. See, children, this is not there, children. Don't write this one. This is not there. After this step, directly come to the step y equals to 17 by 21. So thus y equals to 17 by 21 is the solution for the given equation. Here just we want to cross multiply the equations and then we want to simplify it, children. Now let us move on to the next question. Children, again this problem is based on the angles of a triangle. See, one of the angles of a triangle is equal to the sum of the other two angles. A triangle means 3 angles are there, children. See, one of the angle is equal to sum of the other 2 angles. Sum of the other 2 angles means, say, one angle is equal to the sum of other 2 angles. That means if we added these 2 angles, what the sum obtained? That is the greater angle. If the ratio of the other 2 angles is 4:5, that means these angles are there, no? The ratio of these 2 angles is 4:5. So find the angles of the triangle. Find the angles of the triangle. Children, as I said, wherever the ratio is there, we want to consider the common ratio as x. First, let us draw a triangle. This is the model triangle, triangle ABC. Let one of the triangle be ABC and the other 2 angles are, one of the angle as angle A and other two angles are angle B and angle C. Given one of the angles of a triangle is equal to sum of the other two angles. See, so that if angle A is equal to angle B plus angle C. I hope you understood this, children. Angle A is equal to angle B plus angle C. Also, we know that angle B and angle C are in the ratio 4:5. So that we can consider those two angles as angle B and angle C as 4x and 5x. 4x and 5x. If these two are 4x and 5x, if this is 4x and this is 5x, then angle A is 4x plus 5x, 9x. Here it is there, see children. By the given condition, we have that angle A equals to angle B plus angle C. Angle A equals to, if the angle A is 4x and angle B is angle B is 4x and angle C is 5x, then angle A is 4x plus 5x, 9x. 4x plus 5x, 9x. See here, this is what the part that you want to observe carefully. Then the remaining part is very easy, children. This is one of the part and this one is another part that you have to observe. So as they said, one of the angle of the triangle is equal to sum of the other two angles. So that here I consider the greater angle as angle A. Angle A equals to angle B plus angle C. Then also they had given the clue as the ratio of the other two angles is 4:5. So we know the common ratio as x. So that consider the two angles as 4x and 5x. If two angles are 4x and 5x, then angle A becomes 9x because 4x plus 5x equals to 9x. Children, now let us take down the angles of a triangle. The sum of the angles of a triangle is always equal to 180 degree. 180 degree. So that 9x plus 4x plus 5x is equal to 180 degree. 9x plus 4x, yes, it is 13x, children. 9x plus 4x, 13x. 13x plus 5x, 18x equals to 180 degree. So, x equals to 180 by 18. 18 ones are 18, 18 tens are 180. So, x value equals to 10. What's the x value, children? 10. So that the angles are 9 into 10. One of the angle is 9x, right, children? Angle A is 9x. So that 9 into 10. Then the angle B is 4x. X value is 10, no? So that 4 into 10. Then angle C is 5x. 5 into 10. 9x, 4x and 5x. 9 into 10, 4 into 10, 5 into 10. 9 tens are 90, 4 tens are 40 and 5 tens are 50. These are the angles of the given triangle. Children, only with the two simple clues we solved without any protractor we find the values of measures of the angles here, children, by using only the two clues. One is the one of the angle of the triangle is equal to sum of the other two angles, and another clue is the ratio of the other two angles is 4:5. Then the key thing we used here is the sum of the three angles of the triangle is always equal to 180 degree. Now come to the question number 9, children. And the unequal side of an isosceles triangle. Children, I hope you know isosceles triangle means it is a triangle in which only two sides are equal. So that the unequal side of an isosceles triangle is 3 centimeter. Unequal side means, you know, two sides are equal. The third side is there, no? That is the unequal side. The value of the measure of that unequal side is 3 centimeter. 3 centimeter more than one of its equal sides. 3 centimeter more than one of its equal sides. If the perimeter of the triangle is 18 centimeter, find the length of the three sides. If the perimeter of the triangle is 18 centimeters, find the length of the three sides. Children, come to the solution part. Let the length of the equal sides be x centimeters. Length of the equal sides as x centimeters. Then the length of the unequal sides will be x plus 3 centimeter. If we consider the length as uneven, then the length of the equal side as x, then the length of the unequal side is x plus 3 centimeter. Why? Because means, as I said, the unequal side of an isosceles triangle is 3 centimeter more than one of its equal side. If we consider the equal side as x, then unequal side is x plus 3. They had given the perimeter of an isosceles triangle, children. Perimeter means the sum of the three sides. See, the equal sides are x and the unequal side is x plus 3, which is equal to 18. Let us add 3 x's. 1x plus 1x, 2x, 2x plus 1x, 3x plus 3 equals to 18. 3x equals to 18. If we transpose this plus 3 to this side, it becomes minus 3. 18 minus 3 means 15, children. So 3x equals to 15 is the final form. 3x equals to 15. Why? Because means in 18 we need to subtract the 3. If we transpose this 3 to this side, it becomes minus 3. So 3x equals to 18 minus 3. 3x equals to, in 18 3 goes means 15. 3 ones are 3. 3 fives are 15. 3 ones are 3. 3 fives are 15. Therefore, the x value is 5. X value is 5. Therefore, the equal sides of the triangle is 5 centimeter and unequal side is 8 centimeter, because x plus 3 centimeters, no children. So that the unequal side is 8 centimeter. If equal sides are 8 centimeter, 5 centimeter means, then the unequal side is 3 centimeter more, so that it becomes 8 centimeter. I hope you understood this, children. Let us move on to the next question. See, the sum of 5 consecutive numbers is 140. Find the numbers. Consecutive means ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತ numbers. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು numbers ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ? 5 numbers ಅನ್ನ. The sum of 5 consecutive numbers is 140. Find the numbers. Children, let the 5 consecutive numbers as x, x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3 and x plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. X, x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4. The sum of these 5 numbers is equal to 140. Sum means we want to add all these terms. X plus x plus 1 plus x plus 2 plus x plus 3 plus x plus 4 is equal to 140. 1x plus 1x, 2x. 2x plus 1x, 3x. 3x plus 1x, 4x. 4x plus 1x, 5x. Plus 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 4, 10. 5x plus 10, which is equal to 140. 5x. In 140, this 10, if we transpose this plus 10 to this side, it becomes minus 10. 5x. In 140, 10 goes means we'll get 130. 5x equals to 130. 5 ones are 5. 526 are 130. 526 are 130. So x is 26. So that we got the first number as 26. Then the next number is 27. Third number is 28, 29, 30. See, if we add all these three terms, we'll get the sum as 140, children. I hope this is the simplest problem and easy to solve also. I hope you understood this, children. I will end the session to here, children. Thank you one and all. And this is the end of this chapter also, children. I will never continue this chapter again anymore. So we'll go through with the next chapter, our next unit in next presentation, children. Hope all of you are safe. Thank you, children. Have a great day.